Yeah, thank you, Lamanas. Thank you for this invitation. I'm Peter Joziasse, founder of the Digital Child Rights Foundation. We are a young NGO started in 2022. And today I want to explain something what we are doing, not only in a municipality or a school, but also in community centers in the Netherlands. But we are an international youth participation organization. For me, as a purpose, it is very important to empower young people. Of course, it starts with children, but when I look at the impact of our foundation in the end, we want to stimulate the digital talent of young people, of teenagers. And I will explain you how. In this short presentation, I will explain what are digital children's rights, what do we do on awareness, and how can we stimulate and the talent and also the digital well-being of teenagers because we want to empower them. First of all, I will show you a short movie in English.
We hope you enjoy the digital world. Do you know that you have digital rights? Let's explore and have fun. Everyone in the world has digital rights. There should be safe spaces everywhere. For you too. You must be able to develop well digitally. Everyone has the right to digital opportunities. The digital world must be easy to understand for you. Your interest must always come first. You have the right to express your opinion safely. Everyone should take you seriously. It is very important that you can think, believe, and act freely online. You have the right to have fun and learn well, with good guidance. The internet should also be good for your mental and physical health. Your well-being counts. Your privacy online is also very important. Be careful what you share. You have the right to protection in safe digital spaces. Take good care of yourself and others. To achieve this, everyone must apply all rights and rules correctly. You too. Let your voice be heard. You have digital rights. Tell us at childrightsplay.com.
Yeah, so our foundation is based on, of course, the Convention on the Rights of the Child. It's from '89. At that time, internet was starting. So in 2021, the United Nations and also your country and my country signed the General Comment 25. And this convention is based on the rights of children in their digital environments. So it's not a law. So in your country, you have also laws about privacy and et cetera, et cetera. And of course, in Europe, we have the GDPR, how you have to deal with data. But our foundation transformed the General Comment 25 into 10 themes to make it easy to understand, because the General Comment 25 is a very complex document. So we translated it in 10 themes. And the first one is everybody. So without discrimination, also when you're poor or disabled. And the digital world, you have the chance to develop yourself and find opportunities. The third is fair. The digital world must be fair without commercial reasons, without bullying, for instance. And the fourth is, hey, adults and organizations, they have to listen to you as a child. And it is till 18 years old, this convention. So we have to listen to our children and young people, how about their digital life. And they must be free to think and to act and to say anything they want, of course, with respect, we know. And that's very difficult. And you can be active online. That's also your right to play and to work and to learn. And it is the right that you can be active not only on school, in a community center, but also in a library, for instance, and at home. But the digital world must be healthy for you. So the information must be clear to you about your health. And of course, it must be also good for your mental health. And we see many problems on this case with fear of missing out and screen time. It's a very big problem, also in the Netherlands. And of course, the privacy, the children have the right to their privacy, and they own their own data, and they must be safe in the digital world, and we have to protect them. And in the end, we have the responsibility to communicate about the rules, and of course, children and young people must know the rules, but also they have to respect the rules. So on our platform, digitalchildrights.org, we worked out also in the Lithuanian language automatically. It is not perfect, I believe, but I will share in the chat later on the link to not only these 10 themes, but also the 40 sub-themes we work on. And this is the foundation of our work. The child is in the basics starting point for us. And the ecosystem around the child, it's very important, of course. Parents, and family and friends and teachers, and also you as a youth worker. And I think that there must be more collaboration around the child and the teenager. So we think, and that is the way we do this, that young people must play an important role, peer to peer. They are a role model to kids. So we are, in the end, a youth organization. We give young people an opportunity, internships, and they become an ambassador. So this is the way we start in the Netherlands, but also hopefully we can start with you in your country. When you look at ages, we focus on the age 10 till 18 years old. And of course, the children on primary school are different than children from 14, 15 or 16 years old. So we differentiate our activities and we ask about their opinion and also their feedback on what we are doing in the digital world. And the highest priority here is raising awareness, educate children, and let them participate. But in the end, when you look at our youth organization, we involve young people from 18 and above to do research locally or maybe in the whole country about the status of digital children's rights. And also we give them challenges, and I will explain you later. So we work on primary, secondary schools, and also in free time in community centers for raise awareness, educate, and we do it in a special way, and I will explain that too. But first of all, I advise you start to listen to children in your work. Be curious about their digital life, because we don't know what's happening in the digital world. Yeah, so they are online, and most of the time we don't know. We don't ask, hey, how was your day online today? So start listening. So we have tools. You can find them too on our website. And one of the tools is the Child Rights Talk. How can you talk about digital life? And we have also, after every activity in a community center or in a school, we ask children about their opinion of the digital life. What are your problems? We don't ask names. We don't collect email addresses, but it is input for our panel. How do you want to be supported, for instance? And what are your wishes? So when you have an activity, it's always starting with listening, talking, see children and young people as equals, because we as adults don't understand really what's happening. In our panel in the Netherlands, you can see in this case that children are positive about, for instance, that everybody is joining. Not everybody, but I think that it is very positive to be active, to learn, to play, and to work, and to game. And they see the digital world as an opportunity. It gives you many chances. And it is our responsibility to be positive about the digital world, because at this time, we are not very positive about the digital world. We are not in control. But in the end, this is the future. So we, as a foundation, are positive about the digital world. So we are not an activistic organization. But when you look at the negative side, yeah, they don't say that it is okay with their privacy. They don't feel safe. And their mental health is not okay. And when you look at what kind of problems are the biggest, and in this phase of the online world, it is fake news and inappropriate messages, sexting, bullying, etc. These are the biggest problems. And the other one is the screen time. Children are living in their bubbles and they want to be less online. So we have to work on that. So it's very good that in a community center there is no online. But in the end, it's very important that you as a youth worker understand what's happening in the digital world. If you ask children, and these are 1,000 children between 10 and 20 years old in the Netherlands, do you need support? They say, no, I don't need support. I can do it on my own. Yeah? Or maybe they go to the parents, or they ask friends or family, a brother or a sister, but they don't ask you if there is a problem. So you are an important role model maybe, or a trusted third person, but you have to work on that, because if you don't understand, children do not talk about their digital life. And so this is very difficult for not only parents and youth workers or teachers and mentors, because when you look at this, children say, okay, I can do it on my own, or maybe my parents, my friends and family. And when it is too late, they go maybe to the police, but they don't say a mentor or a youth worker or a teacher. Even they say not an app or a chatbot. And I think this is a trend, of course, that more and more children are talking to a chatbot about their digital life. And it must be, of course, ethical in this case. So as a youth worker, you have to bridge the gap between the digital lives of children, young people. And we believe you can do this in a funny way. So we developed child rights play. And child rights play is, for instance, playing cards, learning and playing based on the 10 themes. And if you want, we can collaborate and translate this in your language, Lithuanian languages. And after, in this case, playing with the cards in a community center or in a school, we always ask their opinion of the children. And in the end, you know and understand more about the digital life. This is a workshop, making masks. Hey, who are you in the digital world? Do you feel safe? Are you real or are you fake? And in the end, we make a selfie, and we develop also an exhibition to show the lives of the digital world of our children. And then we invite the parents and the neighborhoods, for instance, in the community center. So it's not only awareness and education, but also creation, using music and dance and rap and culture, spoken words. That is how we do this with children and young people. Express yourself in safe, child-friendly digital spaces. We use AI to create, in this case, your digital future. So these are children in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. And after creating their future in the digital lives, we talk, of course, about, hey, what is AI, and what is being done with your information, with your data, and how about your privacy? So this is child rights play. For young people, a little bit older young people, it is not about child's rights, and especially not about rights, but we say, hey, connect. And we set up a connection desk for schools, for community center. It's a desk, it's a hybrid function to organize challenges for young people. And we say, hey, you have the right to connect. Yeah? And not only connect, but also connect with yourself and connect with others and the world, your environments. So this is how we position digital rights towards young people. And this is a movie we created to stimulate them to join and to find their own challenge.
We hope you too can enjoy the digital world, because it's your right. Join our Connection Challenge now. Choose your own creative challenge card and discover your digital talent. We'll help you take on a challenge for yourself or for others. Tell us how the digital world can be fair, healthy, and safe for everyone. Are you ready to join? Visit connectiondesk.com.
So the Connection Desk is our way to organize locally with the ecosystem in a community center with youth workers, but also with the municipality, stimulating this collaboration with schools and inviting parents to join. And in the center, the child and the young people are active for themselves, for others and their neighborhoods. So this is how we do this. We train, in this case, youth workers. So this is a community center in Rotterdam. We have challenge cards, and on our platform you can see them also right away in the chat, also in your language. And these challenge cards are stimulating to find something to do with young people in your community center. And here you can see a youth worker on the left. It's Miriam. She set up a connection desk together with young people. And on the right, you can see Safe from Rotterdam South. He became a connection coach. It's a side job. It's an internship, and we pay Safe as a role model to stimulate other peers to join. Yeah? And here you can see the whole team in the community center. They started a challenge program, and on the right you can see Kursat, and Kursat is a real role model. So I advise you, please find the role models in your neighborhoods around the community center. Let them play an important role towards teenagers, because Kursat was on the bad side in criminal situations, in drugs, but he found a way to come out, and now he started a foundation, and we collaborate with him. And here you can see the proud boys starting with their challenges in Rotterdam. And in the end, we celebrate this with a connection festival. So we have a connection desk, and we check in about the digital life. We set up a connection network to start a program, not alone as the youth workers, but together with other organizations. You cannot do this alone. Young people become a connection coach, working on challenges, collecting the voices of young people and children, not only on paper, but also in music and dance and rap and spoken words. And in our programs, we set up a connection club and a connection playground. So this is how we do this. And it is an exploration, of course. Yeah, we started this 2 years ago in Rotterdam, and now we are searching collaboration in other countries that make it more locally, of course, because you understand what's happening in your local environments. So when I finish, it's a little bit too much information, but we are foundation based on digital rights. We want to include every child and every young people, and you cannot do this alone. So in the end, we work on digital citizenship. Child Rights Play is for literacy and digital skills. The connection desk is to empower young people, stimulating the digital economy. And in the end, our panel is to stimulate a safe and resilient environment for our children and young people. So this is what we do. And if you have questions, please, I'm open. And otherwise, you can always connect with me and find out how we can share our knowledge. And of course, we can always train you if you want.